Greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome to the newest installment in this Hammer Films 20 film set. For those who are new, I make videos about content that I enjoy and want to share, rather than anything that I would want to not share, such as bashing something or talking about things that I don't like. But in the case of this series of videos for this Hammer Blu-ray set of all these old films from the 50s and 60s, I decided to make a video about each one of them, whether I liked it or not. But before we get started, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing and hitting that bell icon to get notifications for when I put up new content, which is once or twice a week, occasionally a third or fourth. Usually the content's anywhere from 4 minutes to 10 minutes, just a little bit here and there. Um, at any rate, while here, be sure to check out my back catalog as well, and be sure to share out both this channel and this video because it really does help out quite a bit, as does sticking around to the end of the video. Now that that's out of the way, as for making a video, even a very quick and basic one like this, whether or not I enjoyed the film, luckily this is one that I did enjoy. It's for the Pirates of Blood River from 1962, starring Christopher Lee. It also has Oliver Reed in it, which has also been in a few of the other previous Hammer films that I did reviews for as well from this set. Same thing with Christopher Lee, of course. But the synopsis for this film is as follows. A group of ruthless pirates attack a 17th century Huguenot settlement on the Isle of Devon in search of a treasure and will stop at nothing to obtain it. Okay, pretty basic description there, but it's pretty on the nose as well. But anyways, to dive in a little bit more on this, we have our main character, Jonathan, who was having an affair. He was found out, and while he was being arrested, the woman he was with was accidentally killed. So during his trial, it was decided to banish him to a prison colony for 15 years, if I recall correctly. However, he escapes, and when he's working his way back to the settlement, he happens upon a band of pirates led by the captain, played by Christopher Lee. So they were at this island, these pirates, but they hadn't come across this settlement. They didn't know it even existed. So they agree to help him stay free of this prison colony, get him back home as long as they can have some of the resources that this settlement has. But they're also under the impression that the settlement must have some sort of a treasure that they could also take back to their ship as well. So they're planning to kind of double cross him, go in there and loot everything. Now we have this settlement that's now going against this band of pirates that's come by, in what I would definitely describe as an action-adventure film, like a pirate film, short film, like many of them from the time. This one clocked in at only about, I don't know, maybe an hour and 26 minutes. But, that story actually fits that time frame pretty well. And also being in color, yes, like I've mentioned in some of the previous films, I really enjoy the look of color from around that time and how they produced it. And the transfer was also pretty high quality as well. I was kind of surprised at the quality of this. But yeah, so we get pulled into, a story that moves along at a pretty decent pace. This fight between these two sides, and even seeing a breakdown within the ranks of the pirates as well. We have a couple little twists and turns, when it comes to this treasure that they're looking for and everything. But pretty decent film. Though there isn't really much to say in all about it. It plays like one which would be on like a Saturday afternoon local station airing. When they play these old movies in the afternoons. And it's a fun, quick little adventure ride with pirates. So worth checking out. And it's definitely not the top, I would say, for this set of films so far, but it's definitely worth checking out if you happen upon it. And, especially if you'd like to see some of the older Christopher Lee stuff, especially when he's had a little bit of a bigger role in this one. And unlike that last one for The Terror of the Tongs, we actually get to see his face in this. They're not doing any kind of race changing with him, which is very refreshing after that last film. So, yep, told you this would be a very short one. The Pirates of Blood River from 1962 from Hammer Films. So if you have the means, I highly suggest checking it out. And of course, speaking of checking it out, speaking of checking out that fun action film, thank you for checking out this video as well. Both for checking out the video and staying around to the end, because as I mentioned with some of the YouTube stuff at the beginning of the video, it really does help the channel a lot. I plan to have some more content up a bit more frequently, and I'm almost done with this set. I think I've only got 5 films left. So I'll have to replace this series with another one, which will most likely be about the Universal horror films. But anyways, getting a little bit off track there. Yes, The Pirates of Blood River 1962, worth checking out. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you in the next one.